What's up everyone, Omade here with another episode of the show Rig on Fire. Today I want to show you something that I consider very cool. It's this JCM 2000 dual super lead head from Marshall. Well, hope you guys are doing well out there. I'm pretty happy today because I just bought this new amplifier. As you can see, I have a bunch of pliers around me. Randall's dual rectifiers, 5150 here. You cannot see this one, right? Mesa Boogie, Badlander, Angles, you name it. There's a bunch of nice heads here in my studio. And I never had a Marshall amp. This is a sin, right? This is a blasphemy for a metal head. So I bought this JCM 2000. Back in the 90s, I used a couple of times the JCM 800. I love this amp. I love Marshall tones, especially the hair metal era. So, Marshall is the foundation of rock and roll, metal, and hard rock in general, right? Slayer, Rat, Van Halen, Fear Factory, Black Label Society, you name it. It's all over the place since the 70s. Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, classic metal Marshall tones. On the 90s, they released the GCM 2000 series, and to be honest, it's pretty close to the Marshall classic tone with more features, which is good, right? I know there is some people that are going to swear and said,
"Oh, you're never going to reach the same tone."
okay, I hear you, but I think the differences is not that deep. It's different. I'm about to do a video comparing this amp with the JCM 800 2205. I have a friend here in my city and he has this amp. And I'm going to try to compare and prove you are wrong. There is a video on YouTube from the very good guitar player that I love. The name of this guy is Leon Todd. He has a very nice YouTube channel. And he had a bunch of comparisons between the JCM 800 and the JCM 2000. And to be honest, as I said, the difference is not that deep. What I try to do today is try to reach three different metal tones for three different eras. 80s hair metal stuff, thrash metal from the 80s, and modern metal like maybe something between Fear Factory or even, I don't know, modern metal in general. And if you have a couple of different speakers or impulse responses and different boosts like here and different settings for the amp, you're going to reach that kind of stuff that I'm talking about. Different metal tone era or different era metal tone. I don't know. English is not my first language. Please bear with me. So as I said, since this amp has more features than his old brothers, I think it's possible with different guitars, different boosts, and different impulse responses on speaker or cabinets, it's possible to reach that kind of stuff, Because here you're going to have the classic bass, middle, treble, and presence controls. You're going to have reverb, but you're going to have four different channels. The classic gain, it's a clean and crunch here. On the crunch, you can reach that kind of AC/DC vibe. And you're going to have the ultra gain channel. The ultra gain channel is pretty nice because you're going to have lead 1 and lead 2. The lead 1 is more JCM 800 with more balls, and the lead 2 is going to be way too aggressive in my opinion and a little bit muddy. I don't like that channel so much, but with different settings in a nice boost, a nice pickup in the front of the amp, you can reach a very nice and pleasant tone. You're going to share the equalizer with those two different channels, and you're going to have this feature here called deep. It's going to bring more, it's like the thing that you're going to have on the back of the 5153. You're going to bring that low end, modern low end. And here you're going to have the tone shift is going to scoop the mids in a totally different way when you use the middle control. It's another frequency region. So it's very handy sometimes. And I think that's it. So it's possible to reach very nice tones with this amp. My signal flow here is going to be the guitars. I'm going to use this Solar, I cannot remember the name, Solar A1.7 FRPM Sustainiac Plus. Wow, it's a huge name. For modern metal stuff. For the thrash era, I'm going to use, I think it's pretty fair, use this guitar, the Jackson Andrés Kisser signature from Sepultura. And for the hair metal tone, I think it's pretty honest guitar for that. I'm going to use this Charvel Satchel signature with the Fishman Classic pickups, which is based on this hair metal era. And I'm going to use three different boosters here. The first one's gonna be the Fish and Chips. It's an equalizer for the hair metal stuff. Because back in the day, lots of guitar players used that secret weapon on the front of Marshalls. It's a boosting V800 and 1.5 kilohertz, and to make it amp a little bit, not too much, not too modern tight, but a little bit more tight and more aggressive. Randy Rhoads, George Lynch. You can listen that kind of classic metal tones on albums from Rat or even Striper, that kind of tone. And for the thrash metal stuff, I'm going to use this Sergeant D from KHDK, just the boost side, because this boost is based on the TC electronic distortion boost that Scott Ian used to use back in the day. And for the modern stuff, I'm going to use the Mud Killer here. Disclaimer, the video that you're going to watch right now is the video that was recorded for my other channel, because you may know I'm from Brazil but I live here in the United States. So since I live here, I started this new channel because I think it makes sense. Since I live here in the United States, another channel in English, but my biggest channel is in Portuguese. So I recorded that video before for my Portuguese channel. So the next video that you're going to watch is going to listen my voice in English over my voice in Portuguese. Otherwise, it's gonna be crazy. Shoot two different videos for two different channels. Thank you for understanding. Let's go to the video. I'll be right back.
I think we should start with this clean channel on the crunch mode, very classic rock. As you can see here, this is my equalizer position, and I think this is matched so well with this impulse response, and I am on the clean channel, on the crunch mode, so I have this classic rock and roll AC/DC whatever vibe. If I engage this equalizer as a boost here, I'm going to bring that, you know, hard rock hair metal vibe. If you need something a little bit more aggressive, we can go to the ultra gain channel, but using the first mode, not the ultra high gain mode, with the gain at 6. This setting is going to be a little bit more aggressive. Very cool. I think I reach a very close tone from the 80s stuff. Let's try something more thrash metal. Let me use this Andreas Kisser signature with EMG pickups. I think it's perfect for that tone. I'm gonna keep the same impulse response because back in the day everybody used that kind of heritage Celestion speaker. Let's turn off this equalizer and turn on this boost here, the Sergeant D, and let's tweak a little bit more treble, maybe a little bit less mids. I'm going to keep the high gain channel, the first mode. And when you engage this boost, maybe even less mids here. It's gonna be more trashy. Let's increase this gain a bit. Very cool. Let's swap the guitar and let's play something more brutal. I'm here with the 7 string now, the Solar. Well, let's play some modern metal here, and for that I need to swap the impulse response. I'm going to use this impulse response. It's my oversized Mesa Bug with vintage 30s, and since we are going to play modern metal, we must use this cabinet. I'm gonna use this feature here, the Deep, because it's gonna be heavier. I'm gonna use the Ultra Gain 1. Let's bring back the mids a little bit and let's see how it sounds without the deep. You can say, Silas, it's too muddy right now. It's because of that we have the Mud Killer here. So we can keep everything heavy but tight. Jeez, this is heavy as fuck. Now we must do some badass riffs here. I think I have too much gain. Let's decrease a little bit. let's decrease the mids a bit and a little bit more gain maybe.
So, was you able to listen? It's pretty cool amp for lots of different stuff. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Am I crazy when I said it's not that different between the JCM 800 and JCM 2000s? Or it's just a hype? Because, you know, the JCM 800 is a classic, and if you want to have the JCM 800 in your house, in your studio, or your gig, whatever, you're going to pay the price because of the name of the amp. But to be honest, this guy here can reach almost very close to the same tone, my opinion. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. And I think that's it. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up. Check my stuff on the streaming platforms. My albums is there. Videos on the description field below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up. See you next time.